welcome to the Runecast how-to video series. My name is Steve Betterson and I'm the lead technical sales engineer at Runecast, and I'm here to help you get started with Runecast and to show you the most relevant capabilities and functionalities of the platform solution. On a previous video, I've shown you how to deploy and install the Runecast plugin inside vCenter. This is going to show you today how to uninstall the Runecast plugin. Why is the plugin useful? Well, essentially, it pulls in all the Runecast analysis findings from the user interface inside the vCenter to display that information there. Lots of VMware engineers like to stay within their VMware environments. You can see I've got my Runecast analyzer here. And if I show you here, we have the Runecast plugin deployed. You can see there, if I go under the monitoring section, you can see that the plugin is deployed. We've got Runecast analyzer here, and I can select an object here, and I can see the results for best practice adoption, vulnerability detection here, security compliance, and I can dig into any of these. And this information is pulled in from the Runecast appliance. That's what the functionality of the plugin does. So if I show you on this tab, this is the Runecast appliance, the user interface. And if I go into system settings here, there is our vCenter here, which is where we've just come from. And you can see I have the vSphere client plugin. So when we initially set this up, we went in here, installed the plugin. We then created an API token for vCenter for that plugin. We then went back into our vCenter environment and we activated our plugin here by putting in the API token to establish that connection. So little recap on how we deployed it. How do we uninstall it? What we need to do to uninstall the plugin, we need to log into the VMware vCenter mob interface. So what is mob? Mob stands for Manage Object Browser, and it's a web-based server application available inbuilt in all ESX and ESXi vCenter server systems. So this vSphere utility allows you to view detailed information about objects like virtual machines, data stores, resource pools, and of course plugins and extensions. And the simplest way to do that from here is I'm just going to duplicate my connection to my vCenter there. And if I come up here and go up to remove this part of the address, to get to your VMware vCenter mob, it's https :// the IP address or your fully qualified domain name of your vCenter / and then mob at the end. And click return. And you need an admin account to be able to do this. It's worth pointing out. And then we get to this page here. And what we need to do is go into the content, select content. We then need to go down to Extension Manager. Click Extension Manager there. In the properties bit here, select More. And as we scroll down, we can see the Runecast plugin here at the bottom, the extension biz.runecast.rc2 plugin. What we need to do now is to unregister this extension. And if I click unregister extension there, I then need to key in that plugin information. You can see this, I've done this before. So that's easily populated for me. So biz.runecast.rc2 plugin. We then click invoke method. In invocation result set to void. If I come out of that, click on that cross button there, go back to home, go back to content, come into extension manager again, click on more. You can see now that the Runecast plugin has been successfully removed from this extension list. Now we can validate that if I come back into my vCenter here, click refresh, and if I come back up to here, the Runecast plugin has disappeared. It's been uninstalled successfully. And if I go back into Runecast Analyzer, go into System Settings, go to Connected Systems, you can see here the vSphere client plugin is shown as not installed. So that's how you go about uninstalling the plugin. Why would you want to uninstall the vSphere, the Runecast plugin? Well, a couple of reasons might be that the plugin may have been updated. Our plugin may have been updated, so you want to uninstall and redeploy. Another reason might be, and I've come across this before, where you have a conflict of vendor plugins. Sometimes uninstalling a plugin and reinstalling it allows two vendor plugins to coexist together, and I've seen that before. So those would be examples, two examples perhaps why you would need to uninstall the plugin and perhaps then reinstall it. Thank you for watching this how-to video. I hope it's been useful for you. I just wanted to highlight some useful links on this slide. So please go and visit our website, where you can find lots of useful information about our solutions, the platforms we cover, partners and resources, and much, much more. You can see here direct links to some of those resources, such as the user guide and the Runecast blogs, and of course our YouTube channel, which contains all of the how-to video series and the many Runecast webinars that we've hosted. So please go and take a look at these. I'm sure you'll find them particularly useful. And finally, watch out for the new how-to video content being released. Thank you and see you again.